This is my intro, I
Indeed.
guess. Hello, I am Matt, the owner of this channel. We are doing double Sundays for a bit. And hopefully we don't have a different kind of double Sunday. In other words, Heat, for the love of God, please stop dying. Welcome to Rebirth of the Lost God Rebooted. And today is a light roster because the change was a little last minute. But it is Alverber playing a multitude of characters.
Hello.
We've got Baron Dragonborn also playing a couple of characters. Carl, what the fuck? I'm introducing you. Please say something, man.
Hi.
No, we didn't hear you say.
You literally said, you introduced me. I said hi, and then you said who is also playing a couple of characters.
Let the record show your light on Discord never lit up, so...
Okay, I might have been too soft or something. I don't know, but hi, chat.
Yes. Then we have... Oh, it said welcome to the chat room 4 times, so hopefully nothing weird there. We have Keatastic.
I will be as equally fragile today.
Please
Yeah,
don't die.
Fragile.
For the love of God, man. We know you want the all-you-can-eat Sundays, but have some respect for yourself.
Well, you know what I have to say to that?
What?
Wendy selling the Krabby Patty.
What did you say?
Wendy's is selling the Krabby Patty.
Like, legitimately?
I was gonna say he's not wrong. I've seen advertisements on TV about it.
Really? Are you kidding me? Oh no.
Yeah, they're doing a Krabby Patty thing.
You can buy it with a pineapple frosty. I tried the frosty.
Indeed, yeah.
The pineapple frosty was not worth it, but the burger, I assume, is?
I didn't try the burger because it looked like it had a weird sauce in it, but the frosty, it's just a vanilla frosty that they put
Yeah.
like
In the
pineapple
TV
pulp in.
advertisement, they did say something about like some kind of sauce added to it, but I didn't hear what it was.
And
We will look it up.
Well, yeah. Also, guys, I know Lightsbane is only here on Sundays recently, but come on, he's here today. Let him introduce himself.
No.
Also, I thought playing multiple characters is my thing.
No, it ain't.
No, it's your and meme names thing.
There can only be one.
Look. Trying to remember the name. Can't remember the name.
BRB.
No, not that.
That's key.
No, oh my god, the quote, the quote is from, god damn it.
Hey guys, it's me, BRB. Welcome to my stream. We have our friend.
Oh my. Hey, aren't you supposed to speak ancient Egyptian?
Oh, I'm sorry. Buenos noches.
That's Spanish, Keat. Anyways, Highlander. Okay, Highlander. Okay.
Anyways.
Every time I kept thinking Homelander every time I was thinking of Highlander. Which would have been a completely... They are not really close, Carl. They're not.
There's only 3 letter changes. Homelander, Highlander. The IGH and the OME are...
Okay, so since I sort of died last week, who wants to do the recap, or is Keat gonna have to do it? Anyways, I found out sake is very drinkable, that is all.
You had sake without me?
It was out of PF Chang's, and they served it in a wine glass, so...
Oh no.
Oh no. That sentence. But
That's
anyway,
immediately a bad sign.
Up next we have Will. Say hi, Will.
I already introduced Will, come on!
I think that's everyone. Are you ready? Okay, so Matt, if you could kindly give us the rundown what happened last week.
Keat, you are lucky I'm in a good mood today. But hey, Keith, recap's going to be pretty easy tomorrow, isn't it? You're up for recap, Keith.
Oh, I died.
Come on,
We
Keith.
all died.
Come on, Keith. What happened
Okay.
before that?
Okay.
Hold on, I'm desperately trying to pin.
Keith,
Okay.
if you actually remember,
Keith,
I will
back
give
burner
you
for
3
tomorrow.
hero points.
Okay, let me think. We were following the people,
That was 2 sessions ago, but yes, you were following them.
and then wow, we really did stop taking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So
So what did we learn,
did you want
Keith?
to tag out? Did you want to
Nothing.
tag out?
Well,
Okay,
that
I'll
is
take
the
over from
correct
here.
answer, but also take notes, guys.
No.
Or you could just be me and just remember what happened.
What
So
happened, Carl?
we started off session by confirming everybody's information and coming to the conclusion that we need to go to a village nearby. We go to that village, find out there's just a bunch of undead stuff going on.
How did you come to that
including-
conclusion, Carl? How did you
I don't know. There's called to skin saw stuff in one of the houses.
No.
The ground itself bled because there's corpses buried in the ground. There's a guy
Carl,
that
tag out.
had a sacrificial knife stuck into him to keep him from being turned undead.
Okay.
And then we ended up finding the village elder and the survivors, and then dying trying to defend them. Because hello, undead owlbear and their fear ability and the weird ground or desecrated ground rules of everybody attacks each other if they're feared.
Well,
If they don't make the will save.
so tag out, Carl, because you all started by bringing what information you got a session before to Matt. Matt told you that's a start, but it's not anything solid, and he can't do anything without solid evidence. So he sent you here and said that basically you get caught doing anything. He told you this 2 sessions ago, too. You get caught doing any of this before you get hard evidence, and he is going to pretend like he didn't tell you to do anything. It's your mission if you choose to accept it type of thing. Anyways, so you come here and you find out, oh, hey, there's this guy, he's Cult of Skin Saw, stabbed himself with this knife. We can use this knife to stab corpses to stop more people rising from the dead. I hope you guys kept that knife on you after all of that transpired, which you did, because that will be important for later combats in this entire campaign. Yes, that knife is very important. Do not sell it. Anyways,
Oh boy.
you find a whole bunch of stuff, and then you find villagers, and you find out that what's been going on in this village to turn all these things into undead is that there is a corrupted grain that they are using, and the people who turned into zombies ate cake from 2 ladies who did not look quite right. They looked suspicious. And the people there were only able to survive with your sacrifice, but yes, the ground was tainted.
Man,
if
I
you
know
got...
shit. Damn it. They go on, sorry.
The ground here is tainted, far beyond what even Matt or Mimi, high-level spellcasters can untaint without a lot of time. And it is that fear thing. We're going to try this whole routine again later, by the way. This will not be the last time we have that style of combat, but I worked out the kinks. Thanks to Lightsbane. So we're not trying that again today. But essentially, I know, we only have 4 people, Will, so that's not... I want to try it when we at least have 6. But there are important things about this whole thing. So, I had mentioned in my notes that this is by a very particular settlement, but it was brought to my attention by Carl that there's something weird about that settlement.
Oh!
So this is in the territory of
To the southeast.
Yeah, this is a village pretty far off, but this is in the territory of Mazzali. And to give you an idea of what Mazzali is currently like, it's ruled by a undead, living god. And when I mean living god, I don't mean Razmir. I mean an actual, like, no stat block god statistic stat block. Okay?
Like the basic amount of information you get is like the levels that they have in a specific class.
That was in life, Carl. They have an actual god deific stat block.
Oh.
Which means, yeah, no, that is... But yes, Mazzali is a lawful evil place. And more importantly, while yes, you guys were trying to quell something that Mazzali as a nation would not want to happen, you guys are doing it in their territory and have brought with you, through these actions, 3 mythic level characters. So Mazzali is on high alert right now. And with that, while they are not actively attacking you at this moment, when you wake up, come to, Matt says, oh my goodness, you guys have missed a lot. So, I forgot to mention this is by Mazzali, mostly because I forgot this was Mazzali's territory. Well, technically it's disputed territory. So that is relatively important. Actually, it's, look, anyone here know who Razmir is? If you do, raise your hand.
History check.
Society.
Or society, yeah.
Back, even
I raised my
Arcana.
hand. Although Tardy doesn't know that.
I know the player is raising their hand there.
Yeah, because I did a bunch of research on this stuff.
Tardy doesn't have hands.
It takes me a second to get
20, oh, that's a natural 19 for a 28.
Gorfist, yes, the living god Razmir. That, yeah, the guy who has clerics and whatnot. And, Estriel, you also get this information. Both of you feel quite comfortable saying that title in front of Matt.
Go ahead. Say it.
Do you mean the living god, Razmir, or are you talking about...
oh, sorry, right. No, most people assume that of him. No, I pick on Razmir as a matter of principle. Yeah, no, Razmir is not really a living god, so to speak. He's not even, like, walking god threat level. There's only a few people like that. Amongst them are the King of Mazzali, myself, and a couple of other figures. Mostly arch-wizards, arch-druids, those type of things.
If he's not a living god, why does he sell the t-shirt?
Well, because... Well, actually, here's the Razmir is a man pretending to be a god. The King of Mazzali is a god pretending to be a man, okay? There's a difference.
Oh, I understand.
And, I mean, technically, I'm held together with what amounts to, bubblegum and duct tape. The seals are probably the most powerful I can make, but yeah, that's basically it. And then you have other people. Sven, for instance, is on that level, but he also took the Trial of Starstone.
Sorry.
Diana Scarlet, Melody, and Fuego. People who pass the Trial of Starstone become a living herald. Those kind of people. Not minor heralds, living heralds. Those are the kind of threat levels we just walked into, unannounced, and and he displays the forces around him. Brute force!
Are we gonna die again?
No, because the King of Mazzali is busy and we are on decent terms. Essentially, thank God for mutually assured destruction. That's all we have to say. However, we gotta explain what we're doing here to whoever comes from his court to make sure we're not trying to attack him. And that is gonna be interesting. Because, you remember how I said if you did anything illegal without proof, like, yeah, we're a bit past the point where I can say I have no part in this. So, to be fair, King of Mazzoli isn't the kind of people who would force people into becoming undead. He is a necromancer, but he's not Geb.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
We're
This-
gonna die.
So,
I mean, to be fair, we've died multiple times already, so does that
right,
kind of
please
fall
stop doing that, by the way. Like, I know. What are you guys like? Yeah, to be fair, Thanatonautics is a little addicting, I understand. No. You guys are actually dying. Okay. Please stop dying. It's bad for your health.
But the Sunday.
Balthazar, I have 3 10th level spells. I am willing to waste one on a Sunday you can eat.
I would really die for a Sunday and have 10 family.
Me above table just imagining Balthazar eating a sundae just to eat a sundae in the afterlife, and then eating another one to eat another one.
Okay, but what did you guys give up to Aridin this time?
Nothing.
I just stare at you.
Oh, I do. He can see through my eyes.
No, that wasn't you.
Yes, it was. That was me, Balthazar.
No,
Hi.
you got the sundae. He took
No.
my left eye and looks over at one of the other. I don't remember who.
Estriel's
think
right
those-
eye.
Yeah.
What did he make me do?
Oh, he gets to control your body for like a minute.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I can go with that.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to let someone else control your body for a minute.
He's fine. He gets Sunday.
So, just to be clear, he's... Oh,
Yeah, he's trying to make his own body if we can.
I mean, fuck. Goblin, he couldn't take my body if I got a second Sunday.
Yeah, if anything, he'll just extend the time that he can control you for. You know, you think that it'd be hard for someone like Aridin to control your body, though, with the constant pain and suffering you have, but yeah, I think you'll be fine.
No, I don't really care. I got a Sunday.
Like I said, next time you want a sundae, I have wish. I can wish for a sundae that you and you alone can eat without problems. And I would rather spend a 10th level spell slot on a sundae than a resurrection spell. Actually, no, the resurrection spell... Look, I could do it either way, but I prefer you not to die for the sake of an ice cream.
From now on a daily basis, Balthazar walks into Matt's office with a gun to his face and says, "Matt, Sunday."
I'm gonna say, if you do this for 30 days, the 30th day, Matt is going to create 2, chemically break down the second one, and just start making them by hand.
You can.
Oh my god.
Just to start a session, all you hear is Balthazar screaming, "Sunday!"
And talking the shotgun. Sometimes
I'm
Matt.
gonna get my Sunday one way or another, bitch.
No. We are going to make a short of this. I swear. I have
Sometimes.
a shell ejecting Nerf.
Sometimes.
comeback.
However, imagine Balthazar's cocking the gun, expecting that. Oh no, he's threatening you to for the Sunday. No, he's threatening himself to get the Sunday.
Sometimes.
I can imagine
He's
Matt
threatening-
pointing
he's
a gun at
threatening
him and is like, but who's more crazy? The person threatening to kill himself or the person threatening to kill the person threatening to kill himself?
Sometimes.
No,
Matt-
we're not going down this rabbit hole. Anyway,
We're
back on track.
To be fair, that's a purpleized W2TF joke, by the way.
Sometimes Matt has already used his 10th level spell, and Eridan gets a visit those days.
No. Matt technically Matt has like 13th level spells where he's at, so he can always upcast a wish.
Anyways,
Okay.
Yes.
So, what did we learn here exactly? Because at this point, you better have something solid, or I'm going to send you back in there.
We learned that an elf was a serial killer.
Okay. Like, do you have not? Okay, but like, do you have evidence connecting the Red Cloud 5 to this region?
Oh yeah, Gorefish has that.
we talked with the mayor, and they said that the Red Cloud 5 came in, saw what was going on, and immediately left. Not
That
care in the world. You can ask them.
is eyewitness testimony, but also it's a little hearsay. It'll hold up, but like
Before the attack, I tried asking about the two individuals that were spraying around the cakes and couldn't really get much. Other than wedding clothes?
got it. So that tells me that the people spreading the cake were related to. All right, come with me, and he opens the key to his demiplane. His demiplane, not the one on the Time Lost Isles, but his personal one. Come with me.
Okay.
Into the portal you go. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be gone for like 5 seconds, regardless of how long this takes, because we have to at least be gone for 5 seconds. That's how the time is very accelerated here. And as you all walk in, he walks in, he closes it, he's like, fuck! Sorry, that was not about you. Actually, okay. How do I put this? This whole scenario is like the worst case scenario. It's why I said we shouldn't. Okay. Geb, as I learned towards the tail end of the adventure that made me almost to the point where I am now, Geb has a plan, since they are the grain supplier to a lot of the world, to infect the grain they supply with diseases that will turn people into undead.
Oh no!
Well, that tracks based on what. Oh.
And this group is already doing it. And that's probably because my wife, in an attempt to look like a strong ruler, publicly announced we were going to war in 5 years. This is why you do not play your hand before other people do. Unless you are certain you can pull it off. And basically, I am here to teach you all how to be great mages, use the arcane arts and whatnot. Now I am here because I am fighting a proxy war with Geb. And and by the way, Mazzoli, Geb, they don't dislike each other, they are not allies. Mostly because Mazzoli is the king of Mazzoli is a racist. He's a Mwangi supremacist.
Is Mwangi a race? I thought he was just like a culture.
No, Mwangi is the people native to the Mwangi expanse, and they tend to have darker skin, hair, eyes, that sort of thing. And he quite simply put, I've gone to Mazzoli a couple of times to make good relations, and like it's like 2 slurs every minute.
As a goblin, I have mixed feelings about this.
So he said I had some of his wives say that my wives have fjord fever, whatever the fuck that is. It's they have a thing for all things. That's what it is. I don't know if you. Anyways, they call me a snow ogre.
No, I knew that. I just wasn't going to because it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's like incredibly weird, and that is like the law there. That it's not like a. It's to be fair, it's only humans they give a crap about, being different. So the Mwangi Expanse is full of a lot of accepting cultures, so that's the weird one.
Man, why can't empresses have green fever? Am I right, chat?
Balthazar, who are you talking to?
Just staring into the out the window. Am I right, chat?
Why are that's my
Sad days are getting too
that's
well.
the butler. His name is Frank. Why are you calling him chat?
Anyway,
Yeah.
So,
So, quite simply put, me doing this, yeah, this is gonna be a hard one to explain. Me doing this because an unfriendly acquaintance of an unfriendly acquaintance can't even call Geb an enemy because they're like, eh. But if I say, yeah, Geb was spreading their plague of grain, which we knew about and we were going to mention like within the next week, but we didn't think we'd have to play that card just yet. So I'm sorry on that, but we're trying to help you here and we mean no harm. That saves me a lot of trouble. Now, continue pathfindering the area. Because
starts.
well,
From his
we
table.
gotta get out of the demi-plane first. Don't start snooping around here. There are things in this place that, quite simply put, if you touch, will send you on wacky hijinks adventures. But they're all in the library. Don't go to my library. It's the oldest library in history. Anyways, out. And he opens back the door or the portal to the demi-plane.
I just imagine just that we're all standing there, and then the shepherd's cane just comes out and yanks us through the through the doorway.
God.
So, to give you an idea of how accelerated time is in that demi-plane, when he said at least 5 seconds, it's only been 5 seconds since you've been gone.
Near.
Oh, dang it, Matt.
Not
You said
too.
since you've been gone, and I'm like, that just popped into my head. Dang it.
So, by the way, that demi-plane is more accelerated than the Time Lost Isles. Because it's like, yeah, that is like 3 months in like an hour.
Dang.
Anyways, so I I don't, and as he's saying this, let me see if I can find a picture for you in the audience. Do you remember do you remember the name of the organization in Mazzoli that are his
Alliance.
the no, not
Bright Light.
that, no, that's the rebel group, his city guard.
His official. So the Ruby Prince, I know theirs, but I do not remember his. No, off the top of my head. I can look it up though. I mean, it's really easy to find it. Let's see.
So I can't find a picture of the guard. So,
Yeah, no, there wasn't really a picture of his guard, but there was a person.
What is his name again? Because that's the only picture I can find.
Are talking about the Ruby Princess? Like
no,
head guard?
no, we're talking
Or-
about the person in charge of Mazzoli.
Oh, well,
That Wakena?
Wakena, yeah, I believe. I know it's in my notes. Give me a second. I'll pop it up real quick because I have notes for this.
Yes.
Yeah, Wakena.
I was not expecting it to be hard to find a picture of one of his guards. So you see a caravan pull up, and out step several armed guards and this wonderful person right here. And as it approaches, it's like, well, if it isn't the Leviathan Devil, interesting. You know, I won't go there. What the fuck are you all doing here? Matt looks at you and is like, well, I sent them here to investigate some things going on with basically corruption in my kingdom that had originally we had just some mercenaries we have on the defense council. Long story short, the nation of Geb is starting to spread a cursed grain that is turning people into undead, and we're currently helping you take care of it so it doesn't go out of control. Fair enough. But I see you have some unusual disciples with you. I'd like to talk with them for alone, if you would give me the opportunity. Okay, Wakana, you can talk to them alone. If you hurt them, there will be more than words. Yes, I would assume nothing less. Very well. And Matt says to you, behave. Don't try and get yourself killed, because I'm pretty sure Eridan can't bring you back from that one. And Wakana's like, Eridan, don't worry about it. Whole other story. Don't have the time for it. You probably don't care either. He is right. I don't care. What's going on? Who are you people? Oh, wait a second. And he looks at... Is that a tyrant fruit?
Hello. What's a tyrant fruit?
Your people are, Huh. Interesting. The fruit of the gods, used to make the nectar and food of the gods. Most
Okay.
mortals can't handle it when they consume your fruit, so give it out sparingly and try and protect yourself. You are very important to the natural order, so to speak.
The what?
I mean, to be fair, there are many like you, but I have a feeling that's not really something...
There's other people like me? Where are they?
Phrasma knows.
They're currently torturing
Harass
them.
me?
Yes. He looks at you, Balthazar, and says, "Has this
Will
child
the
been
other
eaten?"
fruit be my friend?
I think he's been eaten twice.
Wow, you got him out of the jaws of... okay, that's... And you are his traveling companions.
I am his god-appointed guardian.
Huh.
I give that long
then
stare
Ezreal
of,
immediately
no,
speaks
you
up,
are
like,
not,
"No,
stop
he's not."
trying to lie.
That's not a lie. I have been appointed by Eridan to keep the fruit alive.
Do you say
Just
that out
raise his
loud?
hand with mouth open, and then it's like, can't argue with that, dang it.
Do you?
No, the answer to that is always no.
It wouldn't be a negative thing, by the way.
Oh, in that case, well, I did say it in the goblin voice.
Okay. So Wakana looks at you and is like, Eridan, he's alive?
No.
Yeah, it's a long story. So
Yes, the casual random person casually just believes that Eridan's alive because someone said it.
Well, Wakana is a very weird exception to the rule. Because, like, also, Wakana looks as like, I'm sorry, Lily Magiconis, you're alive?
yeah. Don't ask.
That's Gorfist. What are you talking about?
Your people were one of the few Knoll tribes that didn't enslave people, so you were all right in my book. I mean,
Just the mental. I'm not gonna hopefully die today.
well, I mean, surely not all of you are weird, and finally walks up to Estriel. What's your story, Elf? Better question, what's
Quite
your
a long one.
family name?
Okay, I don't even remember that. What the hell? It's been too long. I can't remember.
We'll fill in the gap here, and we'll mention what it is once we remember. Dear God. I'm sorry, Goblin, what is your name again?
Oh, I'm Balthazar.
Full name.
Balthazar you Fuego McBalthazar. The third.
Oh. Maybe that White Devil does have some truth behind it. People of importance meeting each other in the weirdest of circumstances.
I'm not important. I'm a goblin.
1 second. I'm getting a call. I'm going to mute myself. Talk amongst yourself very quickly.
I'm just imagining Wakina's just actually saying that.
God, I do genuinely, like, I don't remember if I have any notes. Oh. Time to look at my files, see if I have any notes about
Okay,
Ezreal,
I
because
am
I don't
back.
remember.
So, it's like, so Wakana says, fair enough. I'd like to make a deal with you all.
Okay.
Well, hear me out on the deal first. It's only fair.
Well, I'm saying say it.
Oh. No offense, but most of the time when I tell that to goblins, they blindly agree without asking further question.
Get off the pot.
Okay. I simply would ask that you live your best life to every measure you can, regardless of where that takes you. In exchange, I can grant you blessings when you need them.
Can I do some sort of check to see, like, if there's a history thing for that?
You are always welcome to see if God is lying to you.
Who are we talking to?
No. I'm saying, like,
Wakena.
there's historical examples of what kind of blessings that have been granted in the past.
That would be a
Not,
religion
is he
check.
lying to me?
Or
That'd be a
Balthazar could technically do his lore at a -2.
Who are we
Oh
talking?
boy.
Wakena, the former child god and now a living god king or queen.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Something like that. Yeah, his whole backstory is
Okay.
convoluted. Trust me. Oh my lord.
There are no. By the way,
Robert,
I'll answer your question because the blessings are not on archive. So the answer is no.
he's lying?
Well, no, he's telling the truth.
Lying. He's telling the truth, but it's not listed as to what kinds of things in the past have been granted.
Right.
So it's like,
Oh, so I apparently don't have
Who
notes
knows?
for Restrial. Fuck.
Interesting. So all he is asking of you is to live your best life and go where it leads you. And
I'm
live it to
gonna.
the fullest. And in exchange, he would grant you blessings from time to time.
I'm gonna say no. I've already made a deal with one god. It sounds dangerous to double dip.
You want to make that lore check beforehand?
Sure. What do I need to press?
Esoteric lore.
also, it sounds like that one scene of that one guy who sold his soul 3 separate times. It's like, ugh.
So Wakena is basically saying that as long as you stay true to yourself, regardless of whether or not you actually agree to it at this time, they will grant you blessing from time to time.
Does this mean stay true to my current self as I am now, or as I change?
Stay true to your true self, regardless of changes, which, includes your ability to change. So, in other words, Wakena is just saying, you are interesting, do what you need to do in life, and I'll back you up when it's necessary.
Alright, as long as everything doesn't get jealous, I'll accept.
You want to make a sense motive check on Wakena?
What do I need to press?
Perception, unless you have lie to me, then it's deception.
I don't think I have lied to me, so I'll press perception.
Also, Tardy, you can roll this with advantage and a plus 10. You'll need the plus 10.
Okay, wait. Rolling perception, right?
Unless you have lie to me.
I do not.
Okay, perception, add 10 to it for this roll. Roll twice, take better result.
Alright.
Okay, perception.
And
Okay,
is
32, and what's the other one?
roll the other one, Will.
32.
So, Tardy, you have this moment of divine inspiration where you are horribly, horribly afraid. You don't know why. You have no idea why. But something about this person reminds you that you're here for a reason, and then it's gone. For a fleeting moment, you remember there's something you're here to do, but you don't remember anything more than just you're here for something, and this person is scaring
you kind of see
you in the
Rondi like
process.
rear up.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I see. The actual appointed guardian has showed up. Fair enough. Well, I've told you what I am willing to tell you, and this deal is just a matter of whether or not you accept it over time. I will allow this trespass of this territory for now, but please tell me in advance next time you're coming this way. And then they leave and enter back into the cart. Another round of perception checks, everyone.
Oh boy.
This is not plus 10, Party. That last one was for Sun's motive, but this one is
perception.
something you can see. So, Tardy, Estriel, they are winning. They are grinning wickedly as the door closes on them. Meaning,
You hear Skeletor's voice in the background.
I mean,
Uh,
to be fair, they could have one of their right-hand men being a skeleton. They are a necromancer.
and there is no listed right-hand man, unlike the Ruby Prince. So yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Beck has been kind of lurking around. He's just been. Yeah, sorry. Wait, Skeletor is back.
Skeletor
I don't
is
think
back.
Beck would be here because at this point in the timeline, he's
That's
in Geb.
Curse
Ah.
you, Goldfish!
Particularly,
Push me
he's in
by.
Corleone, by the way, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where this is taking place simultaneously. Anyways,
So,
why curse me, Balthazar?
What?
You said curse me. Why?
Curse! I was doing a Skeletor impression.
so Matt walks back over and is like, okay, so upon further inspection of this place, which I had some other people do, because well, I kind of wanted to talk to you, and I figured that conversation was going to take a second. Was surprised it was over that quickly. We're good to remain doing what we're doing, right? They said they'll allow
They
it for
will
now.
forgive it for now, but as long as you tell them in advance next time.
Yeah. So,
Also,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna say it now. That was a little bit of a weird conversation.
Well, I kind of has been in these parts for a long time. In life, they were known as the Child God. And, oh yeah, there were people worshipping the Child God in that one place that we rightfully burned to the ground. That's not important right now. By the way,
No.
Will, for your memory, I'm talking about the place that is, like, filled to the brim with necromancers and the Hell Knights protected it.
Geb?
No, not Geb. The Hell Knights, the city on the top of the hill that has all the weird spooky shit in the in Varissia.
Ah.
Yeah, people worship this guy there. It's actually one of the big cults in the undead area.
Relationship now, seeing who he is.
So, what's going
Are
on?
you talking about Kermatha, I think, or what is it called?
Kermothus, yeah. The city
Kermothus,
that's
yeah.
basically anarchy because it's filled with everyone who's running away from literally everywhere else.
I was gonna say I don't know if you answered my question or not.
What was your question?
The thing with what was it?
Ezreal's
Like
last
Astral's
name.
like family name or something?
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm
last
just.
name, yeah.
We'll come up with that at a
I
later
don't actually
point.
remember if she did have one or not. That's
I
why
don't
I'm
think
like, wait,
she.
did
I
she?
don't think she did. If you did, it was in episode 1 and then never mentioned again.
Yeah, so we'll figure out what that is, but we're just gonna assume you said it
Just rewatch it
for
through.
now.
We'll be good.
Well, no, I'll figure it. I'll dedicate some time to figuring it out, and we'll retcon it if we have to. But that says so. What all was said?
He wanted to make a deal that we live our best lives and be true to ourselves in exchange for giving us blessings as needed. Sounded a little too good to be true, to be honest.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know much about him, but you know.
So,
eh.
those of us who need what kind of blessings we can give people are no more than the typical magic, as long as we're in this plane. On my demi plane, I can pull off some pretty interesting shit, but that's not important. What is important is that they're basically offering to help you, but not asking for anything in return. Well, Akena is very clear about those sorts of things. Did he require an answer from you? Did you answer him?
He said that he would. It's inevitable that we would accept in time, by the sound of it.
Were those his exact words?
Nearly. he implied the inevitability when he mentioned that we would come to accept in time. I think was the exact wording.
That's. Hmm. Did he say come to accept in time, or did he say I don't need an answer right now, for you will accept on by the actions you take on your own time?
Uh, I don't remember anything about actions, so more the former than the latter.
Hmm. Interesting, because those do mean different things.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because he didn't actually. Something happened with Tardy, and he just said, you'll accept in time. Turned around and went to his carriage. Speaking of which, are you doing okay, Tardy?
I'm okay. I just felt very weird for a couple seconds.
Hmm. Tardy, explain weird.
I don't know. It's weird.
Weird bad, weird good?
Bad weird.
Bad weird. Remember anything?
Uh, something about purpose. Or porpoise. Ooh, dolphins. I like dolphins.
You know what a porpoise is?
Yeah?
Huh.
Likely a thing Franny taught him again.
No.
He
I'd
has
have
a
to.
nature skill.
Yeah, I know. I know the actual
Yeah.
mechanical answer,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but I'm also backing up with kind of like lore things because every time Tardy dies, Franny has to reteach him everything.
Tardy, can I speak to Frondy for a second?
Right?
Tell him he can be as racist to me as possible. I just need some answers.
The tree is squealing with
Yeah, the
excitement.
tree grumbles in his stereotypical grumble.
Matt walks up to him in fluent Sylvan says, "Look, I don't think anyone else here speaks it, and Tardy is not listening. So let me ask you, why are you here?"
Protect party.
Why is Tardy here? Do you the character need a reminder here, Will? Because I think we went over this several times, but I don't think I've ever said it definitively.
I don't quite remember.
Um and the word I just used there was the name I gave the Tyrant Fruit Lushies, the colloquial.
DM, okay. Hmm. I mean, he says that some
Uh,
must defend
uh,
Ralnak.
Idar of the Third. Is that beast from back in the Lizard Folk village that I fended off? The weird dragon that seemed Lenorm like.
Hmm. Maybe.
Hmm. Okay. I'll add it on my list. I think I got a lot of things to ask Avalon at this moment in time, and I don't think he'll have the answers, and I know he won't give them to me straight. For
When will
now,
Gavelon ever give an answer to you straight?
Never does.
for now,
Well, yeah, currently being attacked by
He's on
army.
radar, that's why.
for now, let's get you back to Natumbu. I have the evidence to go after them. Part of me tells me I should hold off on that for a second. Gut feeling. So everyone, grab a hold of me and I'll get us back there. Oh, and, for the shorter amongst you, please don't touch anything inappropriate.
Yeah, but I had planned.
So,
Oh.
whenever you guys get back to it, he snaps and you're back in Natumbu, and he's like, yeah, teleportation is one of my specialties at this point. I'm going to go to Alvarez Bar. None of you follow me. And please try and go about your day as normal. Don't think about the conversation you had with the living god. Just think of them being weird because, the other person, with that sort of problem is weird. And, every one of us who walks around with this much power is weird. Just ask Avalon. Ugh.
Okay, bye.
Yep. So, on his way to the bar, he gives Shadow a ring, or Shadar.
Yes, Matt.
Meet me at Alvara's bar and bring the bird with you. I don't care if he protests, you know how to grapple, he knows how to be grappled.
Rondi will grab whatever is needed.
Hi, man. I'm here with you. I'll be there
That's
soon.
Brondi's job to grab things.
No, we're... Oh, also,
No,
if you
no.
can, grab bar talk.
No. I was just
What?
like,
Basically,
Just gonna-
Matt's just bringing together the crew from the last campaign.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just grabbing them both. I'm taking them into the shadows and light speed.
Yep.
Because
Hey, Alvara!
faster than you trying to fly or do.
Hey, Alvara, good to see you. Everyone who is not a member of the first generation of the Ice Piece Project, get out. I'm doing this for a reason, Alvara. I will cover all of your tabs for your last order, but then get.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice to
It's
see you
you.
too. She's literally putting down glasses that she was cleaning.
It's like the second we
Also,
appear.
by the
it's
way,
just
this is how
shadows
I
come
feel
forward.
that Shadar is grabbing Gavelon.
Oh, perfect. I gotta see this.
It's in the Rebirth of the Lost God.
Hang on.
Hongs? Oh my god. It's a shame I can't put a moving GIF into a handout.
This is
Oh.
how I imagine Shadar grabbing Gavelon.
I could. I could literally make a shadowy hand the size of a building and do that if I wanted to.
Gavelon just said, whoop, I'm being teleported.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Matt and everyone, Matt, Shadar, Gavelon, Bartok. We're not going to go into how Bartok is here at the moment. We're just going to mention that he's here, so Will has something to play in this situation.
Great
We're also
adventure.
gonna come up with that some other time.
Yes. And Graves is not here, and Matt says, okay, so, good news and bad news. Well, most okay. So
Mhm.
the bad news is that the Geb is starting to launch the plagued grain plan a little early.
I hate fighting undead. They always taste terrible.
Yeah.
I have no opinion.
So just to be clear,
You
Gavilon, you
respond as
have
if you
stopped.
like them.
You have he does. Remember his whole thing. Okay, Balthazar, Gavilon,
Yeah.
you have stopped importing grain from Geb, right?
We don't we eat rice in Tianjia, man. We don't have grain.
No,
Like he's a continent away. That wouldn't even be feasible logistically.
Wait, why would anyone import grain from Geb?
because it's
But it's real.
cheap.
Why is Geb growing grain in the first place?
So
Well,
people don't
we
attack.
found that out. It's been like a 5,000 year plan, but yeah, it's starting to kick in.
You think he could have done this earlier, honestly.
Uh,
Yeah, but
Nobody
Would you have
questioned
preferred
the
he did it
undead
sooner?
city about the grain. No one.
Look, man, cheap food's cheap food. Rice is expensive in Judge. Half how we fight.
to be fair, when Taldor got off of that grain, we almost had a rebellion, so it was long before I came to power. But yeah, cheap food, it seems, to be fair, the other breadbasket is Osirion, and they also have a lot of undead weird things too. But yeah, no,
Plus,
Geb and Osirion tend to sell cheap grain. They have an abundance of it. And
these make really good fertilizer.
Plus, even if this was to happen sooner, I think we would have that plus a lot of other things on our plate that really shouldn't be added.
Just
Yeah.
think
At
about it.
this moment in time.
well, for
All this-
instance, the Ryle Knock that Gavilon's been looking out for have sent out a hero knock.
What? Oh no! I
Which-
forgot the nope on.
yes, the hero knock Tarty. And you could have mentioned they were coming to the Mwangi Expanse. They didn't tell you, did they?
Sorry.
Knock off Karak.exe.
Look, I'll be honest with you, Matt. Might have told me, but I try not to listen to them. They have burned down the last 3 places I built for them in under 5 minutes.
You don't build. How are you building stuff for them?
The last one was stone. I don't know how they did it.
They are literally filled with godlike energy, and they make more of it daily. They only
Yes, but when I-
live.
If it's godlike energy, I can see how they would have burnt down stone.
Gavilon,
Anyway.
did you actually go through with taking them out of their home territory? Because there's a reason they're there.
No, I tried like building houses and walls and shit.
Yeah, I know it's weird they live in a giant tree, but yeah, that's sort of the only thing that they can't burn to the ground.
Every time
Uh,
I say something, they just go, Gallopon!
Because Albert just kind of looks over. It's like, but if Gavelon builds something out of wood, how do they not burn down that tree? Excuse me.
Well,
Oh, that's the. You're not surprised by them burning, not melting, burning stone, but the tree not burning. That's what's weird.
well, to be fair, it's in the Forest of Spirits in Tianjia, and that place is notoriously weird, mostly because the whole forest is filled with divine energy, so they'd set everything. Are you sourcing the materials you're building for them from the forest?
Well, yeah, it's not like I can get a cart full of wood to, inside the forest.
Yeah, that's fair. So have they had like a boom in population recently? Because it sounds like it's been the opposite problem.
Oh, I don't count them. I will assume they will tell me if like poachers come or something. I'm just assuming they have a natural population right now.
And have they told you about any new friends they've made?
Usually they just sing.
Hmm.
Yesterday they spent 4 entire hours singing about a cloud that looked like a bunny.
Ever sing about weird snake symbol? 1 second.
No, now that you mention it, they did have one song that said "Slither, slither, ah, slither, slither, ooh." But it was hard to pay attention because that was during the first fire, and I was trying to put that out. Oh, and they mentioned, I think it was aphids.
Aphids?
I'm not sure. There's no aphid in that forest.
Aspis?
That's it. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, adding that onto the list. Shadar, how are things in the Divine Realm right now?
Gotta go yell at the no pawns about stranger danger. Can I go now?
I don't know why you keep calling them Nopon.
I don't know their
Alright,
names.
had to go-
They're called Rylnock.
Right, sure. I have to go rile up the round knock about stranger danger. Are we done here?
Well,
What?
no, we can't rile them up about stranger danger. If they've already considered the Aspis Consortium their friend, we need to do... Oh, God, that is an interest... I need to make plans on that, and Gavilan, well, you could probably do something to keep the Aspis... Do something to keep the Aspis Consortium from turning them into a wine factory, if you could.
Growing an 8th ulcer, ruling a continent is hard. I feel bad for your wife.
Yeah, don't feel bad for her. Because, well, yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, I still haven't told her Lapis is okay.
What the fuck, man?
To be fair, the last time I told her about something, she started an undead plague in a region. And Lapis technically, my spy is not finished with their work, and my wife has a big mouth. So, and Lapis is with her grandmothers. All three of them. So she's safe.
All right. It's not my child.
I turned out just fine.
Sure you did, Matt. Would you like to do a sense motive on that?
We can all tell that's sarcastic, let's be honest.
Well, Matt knows you're being sarcastic, because Matt turned out okay at best, not fine. Anyways, so, on top of that situation and the undead plague, Alvera, you got anything at the moment?
I was gonna say I was away for a second, so I didn't quite hear what happened until I just came back. But uh, I'm trying to think. What is there something I'm supposed to be noting of? I
Yeah, if you don't got anything, that's good. Shadar, how are things in the Divine Realm?
There have been a lot of whispers.
Anything potent?
Divine potent.
Well, I guess I'll add it to the list. Vera knew about it too, but I'll add it because honestly, she's going through whatever she's going through at the moment, and that's fine. I'm Eridan's alive.
There have been ripples, yes.
Right. No,
Egg
but
whispers and such, but I
yeah,
assume you have confirmation of this.
yeah, my students keep dying and Eridan keeps resurrecting them with increased cost.
Hmm, that makes sense.
Yeah. Um, Bartok, anything from. I think I left you to look after things in the Time Lost Isles. No resurgence of Babel or anything like that, right?
Anything from the Celestial Empire?
What?
I made sure of that.
Okay.
Personally,
Go ahead.
I wasn't going to elaborate further.
Yeah. Is that for my benefit or just no need? You know
Well,
what?
keeping it mysterious makes it more
I was gonna say don't answer that.
interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
It's the
you're
version
not committing
of
war
I'm trying to
crimes
say.
at the very least.
Mm.
Yeah. So, um, I still think we can get away with whatever's going on in the next 5 years with not starting the war in Geb and Corleone until that time period. All that being said, we have the Rylnock being in trouble from the Aspis Consortium to worry about, the Undead Plague being used as a proxy starter here in the Mwangi Expanse, and something to do with the dead god Eridan returning. Also, no offense, Shadar, but I've been hearing things about Gorham recently. You doing all right?
Personally, yes. I think.
You can look
I mean,
into Gorham and his status, because I've
oh,
been hearing
yeah.
some concerns that he's on his way out, and that's not
Yeah.
good for a lot of regions of this world.
Well, there's also been another whisper. Sounds like some of the gods who once left their gaze away from Galar have finally turned their heads back towards.
Ugh, just what we need in this age of apocalypses, right?
Mm,
More divine intervention that keeps causing these problems.
mm, if you knew
I'm
who,
not,
you
I'm not
might
drunk
think
enough for any of this
differently,
shit.
but
I'm not concerned at the moment as to who.
mm,
I've never been a fan of the gods, but I've never been against them either.
sure.
So, Gavilan, keep the Aspis Consortium from starting a juicing and winemaking factory out of our good friend the Rylnox, and please try and not create new structures for them. We don't need to set the Forest of Spirit on fire.
Yeah, I realized that after the stone.
Yeah. Alvera, if you can get in contact with Seth the next time you're able to let him know about things, and I don't even remember what I have him on at the moment in terms of what job he's on, but let him know he's free to come off that job next time he gets the opportunity. Come home, whatever, because 5 years are starting
Yeah,
quicker than we thought.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not drunk enough for the shit, but I'll let him know.
To be fair, I don't think being drunk would make this easier. I mean, maybe for Graves, but you've had a problem in the past, and we don't need to have a problem again. Um, Bartok, time moves quicker in the Time Lost Isles. Sorry for taking you away for so long, but I'm continuing to put my faith in you, and
Mm.
and with what has happened since we've met, I have no doubt you are doing the right thing, even if it is through less morally exemplar methods. I don't think you're doing things bad, but I don't think you're doing things like a paragon either, if you get what I'm saying. You understand you need to grease the wheel a bit, and I appreciate that. Shadar, if Gorham dies, we need to find a replacement for a god of war, and preferably we need to maneuver one that is not evil. Gorham has kept peace as much as he started wars by just being more neutral in his life.
We'll have to talk about that. I have a feeling that the events I stated previously might have worked to our advantage in that regard.
And finally, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing here, because at this point it looks like me being in the Tumbu is going to be for the benefit. Meeting is adjourned. I will not call you here for a while, at least a month. So, you know, a couple of years for you, in the Time Lost Isles. And Shadar, if you can take the other two back to where they need to be, I'm going back
Just
to my students.
Immediately gone.
I've been to the Sadar realm.
Yes, you do go to the Shadow Realm. Unlike the Shadow Realm, where your soul is banished for eternity, you get to see the world fly by above.
As Sadar tells me really boring facts.
And Matt walks up to Alvera and is like, "Hey, Alvera, when I mean 5-year time window is clocking down, I don't mean be afraid to do anything. I mean make it quick, because like, you know, fight with Nihil is one thing, but Geb's been planning for a long time, so be prepared and get what you need out of your system." Oh, and this is not going anywhere outside of the first generation. You don't tell this to Graves, even. Got it?
Alright.
Okay. I'll see you around. And he tosses a bag of 1,000 gold pieces onto your counter. Here's a tip.
Alright.
And now Matt worms his way back to the students and is like, "Okay, so, how's everyone doing?"
Who's you talking to now?
Balthazar, Tardy, Gorfist, and Estriel.
Sunday!
Yeah. Snaps his finger, hands you a sundae.
Just like,
It's like, where did you even get that?
I may or may not have wasted a wish spell on that.
It wasn't a waste. It wasn't a waste.
On points at
Estriel's
gun.
just rubbing her
That?
eyes.
On the Sunday? Yeah. To be
No, not the Sunday pointing at Key in the gun.
Oh. Yeah, where did you get that gun, Balthazar?
Balthazar's sweating.
Got it. Don't need to answer that question.
Say Estriel's just rubbing her eyes, like he's been screaming about a Sunday for like last, I don't know how long you've been going.
Well, it has come to my attention that now is the time for an accelerated course of study for you few. So, you've noticed it, right? A little power everyone in this room shares. A little power of forcing the hand of fate to change.
Friendship?
Sure, we can call it that. The little power that helps
Yay.
you change fate. You know, you think you miss, and then you decide you don't want to miss, and then suddenly you land the killing blow type of thing.
I was gonna say this is Pathfinder, Matt, not My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Goddamn.
To be fair, He is not
Sometimes it
explaining
feels that way.
potestas to Tardy.
I mean, yeah, that would be a nightmare and a half to try to explain to
So,
Tony.
there is a different
Explain what?
name.
Explain what?
There is a different name for what Tardy calls the power of friendship, but fuck it, we'll go with that name. Okay. So, you know what? I need a chalkboard. Spontaneously summons a chalkboard. Oh, right. That's not
God, here we go again.
normal. That is what we're about to start teaching you over time. I'm going to try doing this today. I don't think we'll get success anywhere near it, but potestas is the name. Sorry, friendship is the power to do things that do not make sense and or change reality as it stands, such as me suddenly summoning a chalkboard, or me opens his hand and there's a mini star. Doing that, closes it, star's gone. Yeah. So, any questions? Because usually that sparks a few.
Individual to us, and therefore we have to figure out exactly what ours is, or
Well, yeah, they're the individual,
how
and you
you
gotta
figure
figure
that
out
out.
what it is. But, I mean, that's the beauty of it. I technically am talking to you this about you a lot sooner because I learned about it sooner for this group than I did for my own.
And is this something that's usually the same for everybody, or is it something individual?
The thing you spontaneously bring forth into the world is individual, but some things are inherited. The chalkboard is a family thing, the star is the individual. Now, I will point out the family thing is the rarer side of things and will always come first, and without any way of invoking it. The individual thing is something you have to learn to evoke. And the only way to learn to evoke is, quite simply put, I am going to nearly kill you all until you find out.
Does Tardy need that?
oh no, not again.
Tardy's already died more than once.
I died before.
I didn't say
You've
kill.
killed me once before.
First of all, I did
Nearly.
not say kill. I said nearly.
Well,
Second
you
of-
nearly killed me. You put me in the hospital.
No. That was not nearly killing you. That was knocking you out. You don't have to be awake for it to be a near kill. So,
Above table, I'm pretty sure you hit me for nearly lethal damage on
it
that.
was non-lethal damage, though. That's the difference.
Well, it was non-lethal, yes, but at the same time, it was nearly killing me anyways.
Yes. So,
so it definitely was
I
not.
really wanted to do something a little funny for the moment, as a Estriel is anxious about this and wants to leave thing. I was gonna do
oh, and
something
don't
funny.
try to run, because there's no running from it. And at the clap of his hands, you find yourself 10,000 feet in the air, falling. Hello.
He's just lying on his back, hands behind his head, just casually lounging as we
You
fall
have
side
10
my
by
minutes
side.
God.
to figure it out. Oh, 1 second, and he throws like 6 more rocks up. Don't worry. They'll be there. We'll do this over and over again until you find out what's going on with this ability. And yes, Balthazar, I know you're allergic to the ozone layer. Suck it up, Buttercup.
He cannot hear you anymore. He is back to eating a sundae.
He's just eating a sundae while falling from 10,000 feet.
But what if his ice cream's drifting away from him? Will he realize then?
Probably. I mean, the sheer speed at which you'd be falling would probably do so, yeah.
Hey, Balthazar,
Yes,
sorry
as
about this, but
Yeah.
Matt takes the Sunday away from you.
It takes me a second to register, but once I do, I put my arms to my side, look straight to the ground, start going faster.
Matt
You
claps
forgot about
his hands again, and you go back up when a rock replaces you down a bit further.
What?
Yes.
No,
Right.
I don't understand what you're describing.
Well, Matt threw a rock to where you should be and then clapped and replaced you with the rock.
Oh, that just means I hit a hard rock when I hit the ground.
No, it means that he
No,
can
he's
keep
gonna
you up in the
perpetually do
air
this to keep you from doing
perpetually.
He can do this forever.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but I can literally do this forever.
Then this is
I'm just
one-
imagining if Matt gets a phone call, he's just holding it to his ear while just constantly snapping his fingers and just warping them back and forth.
By the way, this is a rather new thing. I call it breakdown. And he claps and once again shifts all of your positions.
Shut up, cracker.
So, find out what you can summon on you spontaneously, and I will replace you with a rock on the ground. Till then,
it's
we're staying up
Longshanks.
here.
It's Longshanks.
Summon a Sunday.
I mean, you can certainly try, but what are the possibilities of that? Gavlon, highs or lows? Or sorry, Balthazar, highs or lows?
Eyes.
Hmm. How hard are you trying to summon a Sunday continuously?
I've never
His
tried.
face is turning red. He's trying hard.
Okay,
No,
one
his
more
face is
time.
turning
Highs or
purple.
lows?
Always tie.
Ooh, yes. So, then about 5 minutes after trying, a Sunday appears in front of you. And Matt claps his hand and you're back on the ground.
Eating
Ew,
a Sunday.
it's got peanuts in it.
In a moment of crisis, he spontaneously spawns in his comfort food.
Yes.
So in other
His
words, we're all
Ferrari has
dying on the
peanuts
field,
in
and
it.
he's off to the side eating your goddamn Sunday.
Technically, I think you're above the ozone layer. So, you know what they say, kids? Pressure makes diamonds. Also, pressure kills people. So, snap, snap.
Who wants to go next on this? Because I need to actually think of something here.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Tardy, I want to send you something. You don't have to go with this, but just
Consider it.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm allergic to this Sunday.
Absolutely.
okay. So, describe it for us, Lightsbane.
I'm gonna toss you an
Uh,
elevator
you
pitch
know-
here, Matt.
I'm a little divorced from the context of what exactly this is, but
This
like,
is the first stage to Potestos development. Remember the spontaneous create.
I see.
So,
Yes.
and Matt
So, like,
is
how is
doing
it
the age.
spontaneous?
Well, your willpower creates them. So you just need to describe what
see.
you're creating and how you show it off to your teacher, who is currently juggling you all above the ozone layer.
So you see Tardy go into a dead stare, an icy stare. Watch over as you hear him powering up as you see the air swirling around him, and just as you think it's gonna release, and then immediately popping off the freaking he has like a little stem thing for his berry because he's a walking berry. So popping out of that little stem part is a bunch of bracelets.
Fair enough, Tardy. Go back down.
Flowery, cute-looking bracelets for everybody.
Also, all of you take one. Tardy made them.
It cannot fit on my.
I'm just imagining. Does everybody remember that old Halo mini game? The light speed one where you're in a warhog and you just keep on going faster and faster as zombies try to kill
Hello,
you.
Xenon Halo. It's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I think
I'm literally just right now. It's just like, what do I
I'm-
want to do?
I'm afraid that I
No.
cannot. My wrist has swollen to the size of a watermelon.
well,
Just from that sounds like a you problem.
actually, you hear a whisper in your ear. You know, if you willed it into creation, then technically it's a part of you. So you might. Well, you only if you think of it as you being allergic to it, then you will be. But if you think of it as not being allergic to it, then you will be able to eat it.
Balthazar has willpower. He doesn't have that strong of a willpower.
We'll work on it.
He has the courage to only create food that he cannot eat.
So, who's next? I know you said you wanted to send me a message, Silver. Oh, it is a long one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna send one, but I'm also gonna go AFK real fast. So I'll be
Okay, let me also.
Yeah, you go ahead and read that. I'm still thinking. Oh, that'd be
Who's developing
hilarious.
Potestas abilities? We're not getting any Potestas.
No, you're developing your abilities. You're not getting Potestas abilities.
Obviously.
It's early for Potestas.
Matt,
That's why I made the statement.
No one is
Hang
eating
on.
the forbidden fruit at the moment, Xenon. Should I know that name?
Idea.
Scientology?
Scientology.
Oh, is that Xenu?
Yeah,
That's
that's
Xenu.
Xenu.
That's Xenu, my dude.
Would anyone like to finish this Sunday? It's actually very delicious.
I
Just
can't believe,
So-
of all the things. Never mind.
Since Silver is AFK, no, we do not like Scientology. We are not Scientologists.
No.
What does that do?
that whole thing's
Like,
kind of dead in the
There's a
water. anyway.
chatter, Keat. I'm trying to entertain the chatter. Clown face, yeah. No, they are
Whoa.
clowns. I agree with you.
I mean, like, what? You name you the alien warlord is Xenu of all things. Like, come on.
Well,
Look,
the
it was
act-
started by a
let's
science
get
fiction writer. What the hell did you
a
expect?
science fiction writer who has a legit quote saying, "You don't get rich by writing science fiction. You get rich by starting a religion." That is
but,
a
like, yeah, but that's
Mhm.
even lazy, even by sci-fi writing standards.
yeah.
To be
Yeah,
what are
it
you
is.
What are you gonna name a space emperor? Willis.
I don't know, something that actually sounds alien instead of Xenu.
Xenu. It starts with a Z. That's very alien.
Because Xenu means
The only
unknown.
thing I'm thinking
It's
of is,
it's on the freaking nose. That's the problem.
yeah, like Xenu and Xenomorph. Like, two on the nose, my dude.
Oh fuck.
Pretty sure Scientology. I'm not sure if it started after or before Alien, but like, I know that Xenomorph has been like a commonly used term since before that. So,
Yeah, nobody
Most
did
Scientologists
say.
even know about the Lord Xenu stuff.
Yeah, also,
Nope.
no, guys, he said nobody said he was right. Yeah, well said, Xenon Halo. Anyways, stop stalling for Baron.
Okay, look. No one batted an eye when we had Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, and we had 3 of those movies.
Anyways, Baron, you are not getting out of this.
Xenu the sequel.
Xenon, please don't encourage them to stall. I mean, it is good content, but
Just a little thought, because I think it's in a level. I'm not sure when we implemented that initially, because I know it was part of the original build, but I don't remember when we implemented it.
it technically it would count. Apples or oranges,
Okay.
everyone. Apples or oranges. Personally, apples. I like orange juice. I like orange soda. I do not like the fruit.
I like orange juice, but I like apple juice and oranges, or apple juice and apples more than I like oranges. But orange juice, yeah, about the same. So yeah, no, more uses
Milk.
for apples.
Apples or oranges, Keith?
I like milk.
Well, if you had to choose, we know it's lose. Apples or oranges?
I would choose oranges.
What about you, Lightsbane? Apples or oranges?
I guess oranges.
Okay, what? Apples, oranges, or both? Fruit punch.
Oh, fruit punch.
Fruit punch.
Fruit
I like
punch.
Anyways,
Is that a question?
Anyways, Baron, now that you're no longer in need of being stalled, so thank you, Xenon, for keeping us on track with something.
Yes. So
By the way,
as I'm following,
Silver, Xenon Halo does not sound like a name you know, right?
Thanks,
Mm, Xenon part sounds familiar, but could be me.
Yeah.
It is me, Matt. I am the walker.
anyways,
Xenon, it
so
wouldn't be Seth, would it?
All of our
He
viewers.
has a Xenon thing some places.
I've told you this before, Matt. All of our viewers are Seth.
Because they just put a winking cat face. So, look, not important. So, Baron.
Yeah, that's cat behavior I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's cat boy. Hi,
What?
Seth. Anyways, so as I'm falling, I'm thinking really, really hard, and
Okay,
I'm
it's
like
not a cat
blanking
face.
out.
Sorry. Thought you might have been someone. Thank you for viewing.
We're confused.
Yep.
But as I'm falling, I just reach out and just randomly, out of nowhere, there's a knoll that just pops into my arms.
You mean hyena pup?
Carl's a
Oh, yeah,
mother.
I am. The fact that you say it's like, okay, first off, one, above table, no, because first iteration of this, you should know what's going on. Second, no.
I have a new headcanon now.
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
A knoll. A
Oh, yeah, it'd be hyena, wouldn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you
Yeah.
forget the real name of
What?
the animal?
Look, it's been a while, okay? The first iteration
Oh,
of
wait,
this
Carl
was
has
like
a- never
2
mind.
years ago.
Yes.
What is happening?
Oh. Okay.
If you remember the first iteration, you know what's going on.
Well, look, not saying that not saying that that's not a spontaneous summon, but desummon it for me and don't just drop it into the atmosphere like a dick.
Tries desummoning it. Not sure exactly how that works.
Well, you willed it into existence, so you will it out of existence.
Okay.
Okay, back to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, Estriel, it's time to, well, I'd say sink or swim, but I highly doubt you can swim in air. Also, the air is a little light up here. That helps with the stimulus. So,
Oh god.
you okay? You're looking a little blue.
You wonder why?
To be fair, I might have thrown these rocks a bit too hard. Come on.
He's just kind of like looking around, trying to like figure out something. And then she just kind of like thinks about it and then reaches to grab her bow.
I don't think you shooting at me will help you here.
No,
But just in case you decide homicide is a better way of going out, let me just take your arrows very quickly.
Why didn't I think of that?
I mean, it's not like Alvara's keeping track of them. Oh, sorry, not Alvara.
oh my god.
I had to make that joke.
Well, yeah.
It is the only arrow joke that you can make in D&D, but therefore it has to be made.
Give the stage a little bit back. Okay, Estriel. Now, you can't shoot me. At least I hope you can't shoot me. I am sort of a sitting duck here.
So she's just kind of like looking over her bow before she decides to like aim in a different direction. Not towards him, but just like, I want to say like maybe just below them. And she just kind of starts to pull back the string of the bow.
Mm-hmm.
She's just kind of sitting there thinking about it. Oh boy, let's see. Just thinking about it a little harder. And then eventually there's a brand new arrow that he did not have with him that he did not have after he took her arrows.
Okay, back to the surface. And everyone's back. Okay, good job. That was actually quicker than I was expecting. I would estimate your talents in Potestas are quite extraordinary. I'd put you at around the 1 in a million mark for your Potestas abilities.
All of us?
I mean, technically that's 1 in a million people who show potential for it, not just 1 in a million, because that would make you average.
Wow, that's very convenient.
Yeah, not really. I was sort of expecting you guys to be above average. I mean, they keep asking you to do stuff after all.
Well, we do keep dying. Well, I keep dying.
Yeah, but then a literal dead god keeps resurrecting you.
That is true. That is sus.
Well, no, my group also had our fair run-in with the deities who would suddenly and inexplicably give us a little something to help us on our way. It happens.
I'm sorry, that wasn't goblin-y enough. That was sus.
Yeah, it's long story short, this is the first step, and it'll be a while till I can teach you the second step.
I conjure a fried shrimp directly into Matt's mouth.
You can only conjure Sundays, and I don't think fried shrimp are on Sundays.
I conjure a fried shrimp sundae directly into Matt's mouth.
Joke's on you. That was delicious.
I know it's delicious. Why am I cursed like this?
I mean, theoretically speaking, you could use Potestas to free yourself from your curses and illnesses, but that's not anywhere close at the moment.
Why?
Also, the only way you're going to improve is by, hate to say this, literally continuing to suffer. The Potestas, the method to learn Potestas is Disco Inferno.
Well, if there's one thing I can do, it's suffer.
By the way, that is ancient Aslanti, for I learn through suffering. Disco Inferno.
Oh, they also speak Spanish.
No, that. Oh my god. By the
Love
way,
that technical
so
knowledge
above
process.
board, Disco Inferno does roughly translate through to I learn from suffering in Latin. Disco means I learn, and to suffer means is inferno. So I learn through suffering.
I thought it was Infernus.
Well, yes, but I think properly conjugated, it's Disco Inferno because of how you conjugate Infernus.
Well, let me see if you're correct as I crack out my Latin dictionary.
Infernus, Huh, no.
No, because
No,
Infernus
no.
becomes Inferno, and that does not sound correct. Because, but I have a Latin dictionary here, so we will double check.
I think it does go os for a couple of variations.
Hang on.
Why am I debating Latin?
In...
I guess thank you. No, I'm not gonna say that. She was the worst.
I don't care. I don't care. Let's continue.
Yes. Let's continue. Okay. So, yeah. Keep up with whatever is going on here. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a long day for you all. Go get some rest. Actually, wait a second.
But I want to go to bed.
Wait a second. Yeah, no, don't go to bed. I just exposed you to, like... Okay, everyone, follow me to the nurse's office. I've technically exposed you to an absurd amount of ozone.
That's the thing with, is that the thing with the needle?
No.
I want to go in there.
That's good. I'm due for a punch card there.
What a punch card at what do you get with the punch card from the nurse's office?
I get
What's a punch card?
a free prostate exam. Yay!
No.
What's
Give
a
me your punch
prostate?
Look what you've done, Balthazar. Now you look at Tardy and explain what a prostate is.
A prostate is a muscle. that you
Estriel's
use-
walking away fast.
No, Estriel, you have to watch this man scar your whatever it is, and then you can do whatever you want to him for a minute. We're going to the nurse's office anyways. You might as well earn it.
A prostate is a muscle used to hold back urine.
It's not accurate.
I'm not a doobie.
Yeah, but
just
you're
wanna
wanting to
get
be
to
a
the
doctor.
nurse's office and get out. I had study plans with somebody.
Oh, study plans with who?
It was the new student. What was her name again? Makoto?
Makoto?
Yeah, Makoto. That was right. Yeah.
Oh. She seems nice. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but we gotta go to the nurse's office, because, unfortunately,
No,
well,
I don't wanna go.
technically Tardy doesn't have to, because,
I don't have to go.
no, Tardy, you do not have to go, because you're planned.
Yay.
Now, for those of you
I
with
live another
functioning
day.
lungs, if you want to continue to have functioning lungs, join me at the nurse's office.
I'm
Yay.
already on my way.
The nurse's office. Let's go field trip.
I feel
So
sick.
Matt kicks down the door. Is like, Dr. Coffee, I may or may not have taken these students on an emergency field trip to the ozone layer. She looks at him and says, what do you mean you may or may not have? Okay, you caught me. I took them to the ozone layer. How did you get up there? I threw rocks. Anyways, take care of them. This is not my business. Okay, come in. Ugh.
My
Turn
God.
his head and call.
Yeah, no. Where did you even get this? Balthazar, where did you even get this? I don't give out punch cards. You're too young for a prostate exam.
From the substitute nurse, Mr. Bad Touch.
On
Well, there's a reason Mr. Bad Touch was executed, Balthazar.
Mhm.
Oh,
Anyways, Balthazar, you know what an iron lung is, right?
I sleep one.
Yeah, so you also know what a respirator is, right?
I use those when I'm not going to finish that joke yet.
Cool! Here, you're all gonna be on one for the next 24 hours, because how long were you up in the ozone layer again?
Depends on the person.
The longest.
That was the
Uh,
last.
1,000 years.
No, be serious,
Just pointing at
Balthazar.
myself. Just pointing myself and Estriel because we probably finished it within like a minute of each other.
Okay, and how
Like
long
12
were you up there?
Like 12
Looks over. Kind of hard to keep track of time, but
It
above
really
table, how long would you guess?
Like 10 minutes was the shortest time, so probably 15. She looks at her chart, she's like, you're all gonna be here for the next 48 hours. On that
Iron
respirator.
everyone.
Also, did any of you sign waivers before you did that?
what's a waiver?
No.
Matt forced us to do it.
Okay, well, what was he teaching you up in the ozone layer?
How to make food.
Estriel, you seemed. She literally rolls over to you in like that little wheelchair in doctor's offices. Estriel, you seem like the one with the least amount of crazy in their system at the moment. What was he actually doing? Because that makes no goddamn sense.
My blood is heavily affected.
He was teaching us potestos abilities.
The fuck is a potestos?
I think my blood
Long
is enough.
story.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like a long suspension too.
I mean, Matt, I'm gonna try to summon Naida back.
Oh, but I can do this now. I summon a sundae made of crab meat.
Oh my God.
I.
Sushi Sundays. Good lord.
Where did that
Kitchen.
come from?
I
Sure.
created it with my own mind. Oh, where'd it come from? I have no idea. That's actually a good question.
She's like,
Ezra
she's
just
moving.
kind of points over. It's like
She's
Just kinda
like
points
doing
over, it's like,
math with her
yeah, that's-
finger and says, "Yeah, no, I don't think he's getting suspended. If anything, this is like, I mean, if we can't prove there was no other way for him to teach you this, we can't punish him for it." Ugh.
The nurse is thinking, maybe I need to be on respirator too. Is this Sunday real?
No, what she's thinking
You know, I
is,
could
if
so
this
see that.
teacher does not stop sending students to my office, I'm going to have an aneurysm.
What's an aneurysm?
Yeah, that's
Don't worry about it, Tardy.
That's a
If I
funny
have
word.
one,
was trying to teach
you'll
us.
never have to worry about it at all.
What does that mean?
Oh man, I should have called the substitute nurse Professor Prostate. That would have been better.
He's the one they call Dr. Bad Touch. He's the one that makes you feel all bad. Okay. So if any of you had plans for the next 48 hours, cancel them. And by cancel them, I mean I'm going... Go ahead.
even if we had something we need to do, we can't just have it moved here.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
drat.
I mean, I guess we could.
I was gonna help another student with studies.
I
Ah,
mean,
drat.
if you
I
feel you can stay conscious through that, then yeah, sure.
Drat. I had a D session tomorrow.
What? Oh, wait. No, there's. I think you will have mistaken that. Not.
I play this really moody dragon guy called Shade.
Up at a table, I hope you're ready for a slap if you come to visit. That's not cool, dude.
No, you are not slapping him.
Of course I'm not gonna
Also,
slap him.
also, there's an equivalent, my dude.
I
I
mean, considering the fact
D.
that Shadar is in both systems.
No. I just said there is an equivalent for fantasy D&Ds. H&H, humans and households.
I forgot about that meme.
Oh God.
That's an entire
God.
movie, my friend.
Oh lord.
Because the
Okay.
first couple movies were about their D&D sessions, and then they have a reverse humans and household sessions where it's the characters from the D&D sessions playing them in their real lives.
That's
Sorry, but you're gonna have to cancel your humans and household session.
God,
This
horn.
is the only reason why we give Keith soundboard privileges.
Perfect comedic timing? Yes.
Yes.
So, finally, what about you? I mean, I guess you could all do one big study group after all, and she picks up Tardy by the leaf. You realize he's failing everything dramatically, right? I mean, he doesn't even show up to class most days.
I don't know. That's a personal opinion.
Okay, Tardy. Well, the personal opinion chart says that you've been marked
I'm winning
absent.
at friendship.
Tardy, if you don't start winning at your grades, you're gonna start losing your fronds because they're gonna be advancing and you're gonna be stuck.
What?
And it's
My
not them.
friend?
It's not them who wants to advance. It's the people at the top who are forcing them away from you if you don't study.
I need to tell the people at the top that I need to have a word with them. And they're
Well,
gonna take me from my friends.
Well, unfortunately, in order to talk to the people at the top, you're gonna have to study hard enough to become one of them.
I don't get it.
Well,
Why can't I just go see him?
um, well, she goes over to a freezer and pulls out a dead body. This will happen to you. Puts it back in. Yeah, old mage Jatenbe does not like being visited by failing students.
Yeah, just
What did
kind of like
I
looking
do?
between the freezer and her, just with that what the fuck look on her face.
And Coffee rolls back towards you and whispers in your ear, "No, don't worry. That's just for a science class later. It has nothing to do with the old mage, but I'm trying to get this kid to study, so you better help me, you please."
Because the Astro just slowly pans over
I
to
need
Tardy.
to.
It's like,
I think there should be an investigation. Is that how is that how it's said? I'm not sure.
because the Astros goes over and like picks up Tardy. It's like,
Get back in your
Tardy.
bed. You're on a respirator.
Ugh.
You can take Tardy with you.
She's just heading back over, just sets him on the bed. It's like, Tardy, you really do need to do
going
this
on
stuff.
an adventure?
You know what? This might be dumb enough to work. She picks up the phone, and Matt comes back and is like, Dirty, I hear you want to go on an adventure.
I do.
Well, you know that inside of books there are many adventures and many things you can't adventure by yourself.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And by studying like you're supposed to be, you go on adventures of every second of every, however you count time. You're interesting in that fact.
He points at the sun.
Right, so every bit of the sun and moon being out, you're always on an adventure, even if you are stuck in a bed.
Really?
Yep, that's the power of studying. I mean, I study constantly. Oh, Coffee, if you call me back here again in the next 24... How long are you guys going to be here? Guys.
48.
Oh. Huh. Wow. That's better than usual, actually.
Usual.
Yeah, it's like a 5% mortality rate when I do that.
Just looks over at Coffee. Just to see what her reaction to that statement is.
Coffee looks over is like 5% mortality. And the little blood starts trickling out her nose. What's wrong, Coffee? Nothing, just a brain aneurysm out of sheer stupidity. Wow, Coffee, I didn't know you were that stupid. Get the fuck out of my office!
I got the reference. It is hilarious.
Oh my God. What the hell?
For those who don't know, wow, Vegeta, I didn't know you're that stupid.
So bring in Makoto, I guess. Oh, wait, guys, we've been going for 2 hours. Do we want to take a break or just keep going?
Just keep going at this point.
Yep. Whew.
Is it? How long would it have been that we're just kind of sitting here for a bit before I bring her in?
Well, I would assume Coffee kicked Matt out of her office and then walked Makoto.
No. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Yeah, she's just kind of walking in.
Oh, and
She looks
Tardy.
around. It's like,
Wait, does Tardy know how to read?
What?
I think
What's
Frandy
reading?
That kind of.
You know what? Matt's gonna take
Tardy
Tardy with him, and he's gonna teach him how to read for the next 5-10 minutes.
And so after that, well, during that 5 minutes, you hear screaming.
You also hear screaming, yes, yes, that is how you pronounce that letter, I understand!
Frondy, you hear the sound of a table breaking, and you hear a Frondy groan.
Oh my goodness, yes, I understand sounding out words is hard. Just, come on, work with me here.
It makes my head hurt.
Well then, force your head to not hurt.
I don't know.
Come on, man, your frawns are counting on you to learn how to read in 5 minutes, and I know just the way of doing it.
Why would my friends do this to me?
Because they care about you and want you to be a more complete individual.
I don't know if I want Franz anymore.
Oh, don't give up on them. They wouldn't give up on you because the going got a bit tough. Now, He slams your head. Nah, I'm kidding. He lightly taps your head into the book. Use phonics! And we cut back to the nurse's office. That's a
God.
joke from Sanity Not
I-
Included. Kratos, Teacher of the Year, slams guy's head into the scroll. Use phonics! This is Sparta! Good!
Because would you be able to hear that when like Makoto's opening the door to walk in? Would you be able to hear that down the way?
Taffy looks at you. The minute you out of character mention the door is like, yeah, by the way, don't worry about the door not being there. It hasn't been there for 5 years.
Oh yeah, no, I just remembered about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Makoto just walks in, like looks at everybody. It's like,
Wait.
is this bad time?
Coffee says, is there ever a good time with this man and his teachings?
Because she just kind of looks around
If you're
again
talking
and
about Matt,
shrugs her shoulders,
no.
like, understandable.
Where? What?
And so she just kind of proceeds to walk over, then sit with Estrel with a few books, and it's like, are we still continuing our studying? And Estrel just looks over, it's like, yeah, we're continuing that.
Has Makoto introduced herself to the rest of these people yet?
I don't think she has actually.
Well, don't be
Yes,
shy,
that's
people.
right.
Introduce yourselves.
No.
Yes.
Say Makoto's just kind of looking up and looking at everybody when you mention about like introducing.
Oh, no, that was out of character. I'm just trying to get these people to be
Oh.
more social.
I'm just over here hucking my lungs out into the
Hello, I'm
respirator.
Tardy. You want to be friends?
Tardy, I was not done with you yet, and out of nowhere comes a hand and snatches him through a portal.
No.
It's like
And
the
you see
hook coming through the
Brondy
door, except
trailing
it's a hand
behind.
that just yanks him down the hall.
He suffered enough.
It's just Matt, and Matt has taken Purdy and Frowny into the demi-plane. It's like, Purdy, all I'm asking you to do is learn how to read. I literally taught a
It
toddler how to
hurt.
read. Yeah, I understand that, Tardy. Your mind is growing. It's gonna make you a better person. So repeat after me.
I'll believe you. You're not my friend anymore.
Hey, Tardy, don't say that. I'll always be your friend. I'm your number one friend. Well, number
No,
two.
you're not. That's Frondy.
Yeah, sorry, that was presumptive of me. Number two, because I've always got your back. In a weird way, but
Oh no.
Fraud. Tardy, you are looking at potentially being separated from your friends forever if you don't learn to read.
Oh no, it's Gavlon all over again. Quick, send him to Pharasma.
God.
Tardy who's thousands of years old.
Tardy, it's fine. Just sink your teeth into it for about 5 more minutes, okay?
What's teeth? I don't think I have those.
Sink your roots into it for about another 5 minutes. Wait a second. Matt pulls out a pot, sprinkles some magic in it. Actually stick your roots in this for 5 minutes and absorb it, and then I think we'll have it done.
I'm scared.
Don't worry, Tardy. It's just a fraction of my knowledge of reading.
You said that before.
Yeah, no, like, this is a literal fraction
So
of the
call-
essence
call
of
it
my
a happy
knowledge of
pot.
reading.
Call it a happy pot and maybe
So
go
rather
over.
than teaching you, which will hurt, you're just going to absorb it and you'll be able to read afterwards. Honestly, surprised I didn't start with this.
Mm.
Oh, what else do I have to put in there for you to
Think of
sink
it as
your
a
roots
happy
into
pond.
it? Oh, I got it. I'll put some calcium in it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, back to the room of socially inept people.
Oh my god.
Did I successfully summon the pup? I'm just asking.
Yeah, you can spontaneously summon those things now.
It's just the pup just going wild all over the bed that I'm sitting on. I'm just like, hey, calm down. That little interject pup thing going on.
Coffee turns to you and says, "If you don't shut that dog up, I will." Turns back.
I was gonna say Makoto just kind of looks between them. It's like,
Just
no, it's alright.
just that stare of I can't tell if you're being serious or you're actually like
She starts summoning a fireball.
and I'm going to make it disappear to protect it.
And she stops summoning the fireball. You know, I'm trying to cure an incurable disease at the moment. I've been trying to do this for the past 3 years. I'm tenured because of it. And every time I get a breakthrough, he brings in students
I'll be
that are
right back a second.
injured. It's like he does it on purpose.
Does like to harm students.
I don't think he realizes he's harming them.
Doesn't make it.
No, he fully was aware that this might happen. He was thinking that we would get done faster though, so it wouldn't be
No,
as long.
I mean, to be fair, didn't he say there was a 5% mortality rate on what he did?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. He's either insanely incompetent or competent in ways I couldn't possibly imagine. Either way, it's incompetency to me.
Be surprised one way or another.
Yep. Wait a sec. And she starts making her breakthrough again. So, another thing that happens
Do I have a bubble of silence or something that it's like actually do I? Because personally for me I would love to do like a cone of silence over her. So it's just like you and your thoughts, you and your thoughts.
I don't think that spell exists.
that
There's
spell
like
doesn't
silence
exist.
spell, but it's like
I could
I
try.
know there's something equivalent.
there's something like that, but it's not cone of silence.
I
Yeah,
could try
but
screaming.
whatever the equivalent is.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it, but I'm gonna check just in case. No.
So,
Nope.
I don't think I can move on quite yet with what we have for the people we have here at the moment. So we'll continue tomorrow.
Oh no,
there's a
bomb in the nurse's office.
So we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.